Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to my replay of New Adventure Island for the TG-16. So yeah, World 5. We're getting closer to the end of the game, but still have to go through quite a few levels still. I don't know if I mentioned this in previous parts, but there are 6 complete worlds plus well, they call them stages instead of worlds, but there is a stage 7, which is a single stage. It doesn't have 4 stages, like the rest of the worlds. So apparently, by the looks of it, I don't know if you took a look at the map, quick. That was basically showing the levels I'm gonna be dealing with. Mostly, I will be dealing with weather-related traps. I mean, no, not really. Hold on. Not really, to be honest, because as you will see, and as you can see right now, actually, rain itself doesn't affect my jumping, doesn't do anything special other than bringing some big clouds that, you know, throw some lightning bolts. That's like the only unique thing out of this world. But yeah, as you can see, there is rain, there is snow, there is also a level which features like a big sun. So yeah, other than that, this isn't really a really creative world. So yeah, in here, some of the platforms do fall, some others don't. Because, like, the whole trick is in knowing which platforms do not fall. Basically for you to wait in there until the big cloud passes by. And also, this enemy is pretty annoying because it follows your position at first. It can go diagonally, so if you can kill it before it does that, that would be great. And now I'm trying to take my time actually to beat the levels. I know your stamina decreases the more time it passes, but I think it's necessary to do that sometimes. So yeah, there is rain, snow, a sun area. Well, we haven't seen a snow level until now. Oops. Okay. Of course, I started this with no weapon, which makes it harder, of course, but I mean, let's be honest here. Sometimes not having a weapon and forcing you to run for it makes it easier in a way, since you have no other choice other than avoiding enemies. And the levels are designed that way, basically for you not to be forced to be shooting at everything. Of course, sometimes they provide you the weapons, like right now. But I am pretty sure every single level is somehow designed. Oh, by the way, this bear basically brings some logs to the floor. They fall very slowly, so you have enough time to predict and dodge such logs. Full power up now. Remember, this is like a fire axe that it got featured initially in the original Adventure Island for NES. So yeah, as I was saying, basically these levels not necessarily, or this game doesn't necessarily force you to have a weapon except for fighting bosses and such. But in general, it's not too bad in that sense. And it's not really a good idea to attempt to shoot the wolf. Is that even a wolf? But yeah, it's not a good idea because it takes 2 hits, even with the most powerful weapon, as you can see. So sometimes it's just good enough to jump and let him pass. So yeah, this is like any other beach area we have seen before. Yeah, I was telling you, they feature some sun in the background. It's pretty noticeable, but it doesn't do anything. Wow, that was close. But yeah, that's the little issue here. It's just decorations, just part of the background, and I fucked it up. So here we go again. As you can see, with no weapon. Well, they give you the boomerang pretty fast. But I remember actually being able to beat, for example, the first half of a level with no problem. I mean, probably dying a few times. But you know, as long as you know the enemy patterns, and that's pretty much what I mean when I say that levels are designed that way. And it's kind of ideal for speedrunners, if there is any for this game at all. That jump is kind of a pain. And it was like a jump away from the midpoint. And so far I have noticed, I think I mentioned this in previous parts as well, the second halves of most of the level, or if not all of the levels, tend to be easier than the second halves. Well, right now I'm being a little bit lucky because I'm just running and jumping. I didn't really want to grab that, you know, the boomerang is more convenient, especially against these little rocks. Another extra life. Well, I had got another life by getting 10,000 points. I know I got a hidden egg. So yeah, this part doesn't seem too complicated. I can take my time. I have enough stamina. Yeah, this jump looks a little bit of a pain. But again, I would have loved to keep the boomerang with me. But as you can see, I already beat the level. I mean, not only easy, but also shorter than the first half. That's another detail that I don't remember mentioning. As you probably would have noticed by now, it's been a while since I recorded the last part of this. So that's why I usually don't go back to older videos in order to basically avoid repeating ideas. I just go and say them again if necessary. Well, here's the castle. Again, no big changes in between them. All of them have very similar traps. And that was a very bad jump, actually. I mean, that was a very simple part. But yeah, in general, for example, castles are levels in which you have to basically make your way through with no... Seriously? I think it was the exact same trap. If not an earlier fireplace. So yeah, as I was saying, you're supposed to make your way through with no weapon, but as you can see, it's not too hard. It's just a matter of, for example, especially against the frogs, of course you have to know which one jumps, which one doesn't, and make a decision upon that, but other than that, it's not really hard. Wow, it's the first time I noticed there are like little moles driving these spiky carts or whatever you want to call them. Well, another extra life out of points. It's been very generous, or I've been collecting many points lately. It's probably not just luck, but also my virtue to actually try to get everything. You know, I prefer the axe for fighting bosses. I have said this numerous times, and I think I have defeated every single boss just by using this. Okay, it's the fire arch. It's quite easy. It's one of the easiest patterns to follow. I think the snow guy was the hardest. And that's relative too, because you can make it easier by shooting this spiky icy things, if you guys remember. I don't know if it was the last world or World 3. I don't really remember. Okay, it's time for the showtime intermission with a funny joke This time, Master Higgins dancing. Okay, everybody, I'm done for now. I want to thank you for watching. Next time, I am doing World 6.